Today is the day that we're going to be leaving Alaska. We are just so sad to be leaving, but we're so thankful for all the memories that we've made here. And even though we're super sad that we're leaving, we're very excited because there are still so many amazing adventures to come, and we're just super excited for it.
We're going to be driving the Taylor Highway from Tok, Alaska to the small town of Chicken, Alaska, and from there we'll be taking the top of the world highway to Dawson City in the Yukon territory of Canada. The total drive time is around 4.5 to 5 hours. We've heard some amazing things about this road when it comes to its beauty and its scenery, but we've also heard it's kind of rough.
It's crazy how in late August, not even September yet, we are already seeing signs of fall throughout the bushes and trees. They're ever so slightly changing, and it's just crazy. It seems like summer was here and gone, and fall is already coming, but we're not mad about it because we do love fall and all the colors that come with it, and of course, pumpkin spice.
We made it to Chicken, Alaska, and this cute little town was settled by gold miners in the late 19th century. And in 1902, the post office was built, which meant there needed to be a community name. And due to the prevalence of ptarmigan in the area, they figured they would name it that, but nobody knew how to spell it, and they couldn't agree on spelling, so they just thought chicken was pretty close, and it was a lot easier to spell. And as of 2020, there are 12 year-round residents that live here, and the entire town has no electricity and runs on generators. The mail comes by plane every Tuesday and Friday if the weather permits it.
If you need to use the restroom, you can just come over here to Chicken Poop and go ahead and take a poop or whatever else you might need to do.
The iconic saloon has walls filled with more than just history. You can find photos and old mining relics, but what sticks out the most are the many items left by travelers who wanted to leave their mark at the saloon. You can grab a seat at the bar where miners once toasted to dreams and now travelers share their own stories.
The little town of Chicken is so cute and quirky and colorful. It's fun to walk around and just check it out, even though there's not really much to see. But we are a little bit disappointed because the Chicken Creek Cafe was supposed to be open until 8 and it is currently like 3 p.m. So we're not really sure why it's closed, but it actually just closed as we were pretty much getting here. And we saw these pictures of these huge cinnamon rolls and we were totally looking forward to getting one. But unfortunately, I guess we're not in luck today. Excuse me, sir, are you enjoying your time in Chicken, Alaska?
I'm having a fucking good time. Alright, I'm gonna go use the only flushing toilet in Chicken.
We might not have gotten a cinnamon roll, but we came across the street to the Outpost and we got a chocolate chip cookie that looks delicious. And then we got 2 different kinds of ice cream, so we're super excited to try these, even though it's not a cinnamon roll. It's definitely not a cinnamon roll, but for a chocolate chip cookie, it hits the spot. The flavor on top is moose tracks, which is fitting for being in Alaska. We actually did see a moose today on our way over here, but we couldn't get it on camera on time. Of course, that's delicious. You cannot go wrong with moose tracks. Our next flavor that we got is caribou something. I can't remember what was after it, but it's definitely something chocolatey. Very chocolatey, very rich. It kind of tastes like brownie. It's really good. Before getting here, we read online that there were 12 year-round residents, and then we read on a sign here that there are actually 15. But as we were getting our ice cream and cookie, the lady who worked there told us that there actually are only 4 year-round residents. One of them is a trapper hunter, one person is a gold miner, and then there are the 2 postmasters, and that's literally it. Everyone else leaves.
We've been driving the road past Chicken for around 20-25 minutes, and the unpaved section of this highway to the border, I would have to say, is a lot better than that first half before Chicken. I'm hoping it stays this way because it's a lot more enjoyable.
I can't believe we're leaving Alaska and entering Canada. We are so close to the border now. We're only 9 miles away, and this is actually Northern America's most northern border, and it's only open from 8 a.m. until 6 p.m. from June 1st until September 1st. So we're actually getting there right in the nick of time before the border closes. 2 months ago, we were so excited to be entering Alaska.
We made it to Alaska!
And now, unfortunately, we're getting ready to leave Alaska, and I'm so sad, but also excited for everything that's to come. Bye, Alaska. We're gonna miss you.
Our Border Patrol agent was so friendly, and that was the easiest border crossing ever. She asked if we had any items that we shouldn't, which we didn't, and so that was easy. She asked us where home was, and it was very simple, straightforward questions. And then we saw the sign that said population 3, so we asked her, hey, is there other people living up here besides you all that run the border? And she's like, no, we are the population. So we got into talking about food and how often they go down to town to get it, and they don't. They forage everything, and so they pick blueberries, and they also hunt caribou, which is just so crazy. And I guess there's also plantains here, but besides that, everything's foraged. They hardly see bears, but what a cool and awesome experience, and very laid back up here. Once we cross the border, not only has our time zone changed, but the actual name of the road has changed. It's still the top of the world highway, but on the Alaskan side, as we talked about, it's the Taylor Highway. And on the Canadian side, it's Yukon Highway number 9. So pretty crazy, or pretty cool, I should say that. The same road, ideally, the same road that goes through has 2 separate names depending on the country you're in.
We found this spot with some beautiful views just before Dawson City. We were planning on going all the way there tonight. However, there isn't many camping options there. So when we saw this spot, we were like, this is perfect. We'll stay here for the night and then we'll just drive the rest of the way in the morning.
It's literally so quiet.
After relaxing at our spot a little bit and letting the dogs run around, all of a sudden Brayden started to act funny. He was laying down and stuff, which isn't really like him when we're outside. He usually just wants to keep running around. So we thought that was a little weird. We're like, maybe he's tired from the travel day, so we decided let's go inside. And then as soon as we got inside, he threw up, and then he threw up again, and he's just been kind of acting funny since, licking his lips, almost acting like he wants to keep throwing up. So we weren't planning on driving to Dawson City tonight, but our family's health 100% comes first. So we're gonna go over there where there are more resources. There is not a vet, unfortunately, but there is a humane society, so hopefully in the morning, God forbid he's still acting funny, we can have someone look at him, or hopefully someone who knows a little bit more than us. So we're gonna make the 31-minute drive to the ferry, and then we'll take the ferry over to Dawson City.
go. It feels so crazy just sitting in the car on the ferry because I can see the water moving and I can hear the engine going and I can see the land over there. But it's just I don't associate floating with being in a truck camper. So weird. As we were editing this video, we realized that we did not film an outro, but Brayden is doing so much better. We got a vet on the phone, and they said that during this time of year, there are a lot of foxtails, which is a weed, and a lot of dogs like to swallow them for whatever reason, usually upset stomach. But she told us that if we put peanut butter on a slice of bread, it most likely takes it down. And so we tried it a couple times as she recommended. The following day, we got Brayden to a local vet, and the vet did say that there was nothing else in his throat, but that was most likely the cause. And he cleared him for our next adventure, and we are so excited to make our way to the Arctic Ocean.